Welcome back. October is a Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and according to the American Cancer Society, 1 in 8 women will get breast cancer in her lifetime, and the mortality rate for Black women diagnosed with breast cancer is 42% higher than the comparable rate for white women. To help understand this disparity, the organization has launched Voices of Black Women. Our guest today is Daria Ross, and she is one of the ambassadors for this new campaign and initiative, and she's also a breast cancer survivor. She joins us now here for First at 4, and I'm going to say welcome back, Daria.
Thank you for having me again, Dawn.
Yes. First, tell us about this campaign that you are a spokesperson, ambassador for a new campaign by the American Cancer Society, Voices of Black Women. Tell us about that.
Sure. So the Voices of Black Women is a study that's led by the American Cancer Society, and the focus of this study is to really better understand cancer and other health conditions, specifically among Black women. It's designed to help better understand the multi-level drivers, incidence, mortality, and resilience of cancer and other health conditions within Black women in the United States. What we know is that Black women have been just historically ignored and not included in research. So it really is an intentional study specifically designed to look at our health factors and behaviors that can really impact better outcomes.
Yeah, and you yourself, a living example of better outcomes.
Yes.
Tell us very quickly just about your journey with breast cancer.
Sure. Well, I'm a 6-year triple negative breast cancer survivor, born and raised in Flint, Michigan, 810 proud. Triple negative is a specific subtype, and before I was diagnosed, I really didn't know anything about it. And once I started reading up on it, and I realized that it was more common among Black women, brown women, and younger women, I needed to know why. I went through 30 rounds of radiation. I was supposed to do 16 rounds of chemotherapy, but I did 15. And I had a double mastectomy, several surgeries. So altogether, I spent about 2 years of my life just battling cancer.
Fighting it.
Yes, yes.
And tell us how Black women can help in this Voices of Black Women campaign for the American Cancer Society. Some of those questions you have, the Cancer Society also wants to get answers to.
That's right, absolutely. So you have to be between the ages of 25 and 55, and you cannot have had cancer. So I can't participate. But the interesting thing about this study is it's a 30-year study, and what they want to do is they want to track your health behaviors, your outcome, your environment, find out what's going on with you, so that they can see what are the determining factors? What are those social determinants of health? How are all of these things impacting the way that cancer affects Black women's bodies? That's really the intention.
And where can they sign up? These the Black women can learn more about this campaign and let their voices be heard.
Well, they want 100,000 Black women, and specifically here in the state of Michigan, they'd really like to get 3,000. And you go to voices.cancer.org. And the other groundbreaking part of this study that I appreciate is the fact that it's led by Black female doctors, Black epidemiologists, Black researchers. Historically, Dawn, we know that we haven't always been treated well in medicine, which is why we don't like to share, which is why we're guarded. And I just want the Flint community to know that your information, the data about you will be handled with discretion and with confidentiality, and you can trust that this is a study where the outcomes really are so that we can focus on the benefits and really help improve what happens to us when we get diagnosed.
Yeah, and lastly, Daria, being a breast cancer survivor yourself, what bit of advice would you like to share with women about their breast health and how they should take control of that?
Absolutely. I really want, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yes.
But the reality is every day you have to have an awareness about your health.
Right.
So I want women to get their screenings. We have to be our own advocate. I always say that I want women to develop a partnership with their doctors. When you do that, when you take control of your health and your agency that way, you're empowered. And I want women, specifically black women, and in particular women in the Flint community, to feel empowered. That's why I share my story. There's power in storytelling, and that's why I became an advocate. And that's really what I want. Get your screenings, ask questions. Like I said, develop a partnership with your doctor, and you cannot go wrong when you do that.
Yeah. Daria Ross, thank you so much for joining us today here on First at 4. Again, if you would like to know more about how you can lend your voice to the American Cancer Society's Voices of Black Women initiative, you can log on to voices.cancer.org.